Good afternoon. I'm Danny Morrow. I'm the CTO and a co-founder of Extend, the digital credit card distribution platform. Extend is for banks who have customers who want to give their employees and freelancers corporate cards, but don't want to deal with the challenges that a traditional corporate card product entails. And so what problems are we solving? Today, employees and freelancers are asked to use their personal cards to make business purchases and then wait to be reimbursed. That spend totals over $400 billion a year in the US alone. We launched our corporate card app so that companies can instantly distribute credit cards with controls. Now with Extend, everybody wins. Those freelancers and employees, they no longer have to use their personal cards to make business expenses. Companies no longer need to have a role whose job it is to reimburse those expenses, along with expensive systems and processes. Instead, they get to better utilize their corporate card line and make incremental rebate, reward, cashback, whatever you want to call it. And issuing banks get to utilize their credit lines better as well, making incremental margin, profit, on that volume. So let me show you how it works. Here we are. So what I'm showing you here is two iPhones running in the simulator on my desktop. We have a live iOS app, we have an Android app, and a web app as well. I'm going to focus on the left-hand side first. That user is a manager who's registered credit cards with Extend and wants to send virtual cards. This is actually my live account, so we have a number of issuing banks. As CTO, I have an account with each one of those banks to test all of their cards. I'm going to tap here, this card here, and you can see these are live virtual cards that we're using to run our business. I have a card lodged with AWS for our hosting, with Google Suite for our email, because CTO also means IT, right, at an early stage startup. And now sending a card to a freelancer on the right side is easy. This freelancer needs to travel to a conference. They need to pay for their airfare, for their hotel, Ubers to and from the venue, and the conference entrance fee. I can simply tap this button up here to send a virtual card. All I need to know is their email address. I'm going to start typing. Our address book knows who you've sent virtual cards to in the past. Tap there. I need to give that card a nickname. I'm going to call it conference. And a limit. Remember, again, we're using credit cards. So that means no money is moving until an actual transaction takes place. I'm going to give a $2,000 credit line to make those purchases. We can also control an end date for this card. I'm going to select here and select June 1st. What this means is that when this employee receives this card, they can use up to $2,000 and until June 1st, whichever one comes first. I'm going to tap Send Virtual Card here, and you'll see it instantly appears on the right-hand side. This is live, this is real time. That's how quick we created a new virtual card. What happened here is that Mastercard in control generated the virtual card with the controls we specified, and Extend delivers that specifically to the user. And it's important to remember again, as I mentioned, Extend is not moving any money. We're not issuing credit cards. We're not underwriting anyone. We're using existing virtual card engines on the corporate space with existing lines of credit. And Mastercard's not the only one who gets to have the fun. We're also integrated with Visa and other virtual card networks as well. So I'm going to tap into this card here for the user, and you can see here they have everything they need to make a purchase. A unique 16-digit card number, security code, and expiration date. If they need to, they can request a modification. Perhaps they need more funds. It's a very simple workflow. I'm going to request instead $3,000. Tap on Continue and request that modification. You can see there was emails that went off in the background, push notifications, the manager was notified. Here on this screen, they can look at and approve or deny that modification or even change it if they like. I'm simply going to approve that change, and you'll see in real time, the card on the right now has $3,000 worth of limit. Again, no money's moved, it's a credit line. Better still, if we need to cancel that card, I can also cancel it in real time. Even if you were all very clever and wrote down that live credit card number I just showed you, it's now canceled at the network level. So it can no longer authorize anything in the future, unless, of course, we choose to turn it back on, which is also a possibility. So here's the best part. If, as an issuer, you're already integrated with Mastercard in control or Visa VPA, you're actually, though you don't know it yet, already integrated with Extend. We can go live with Extend in 30 days with zero tech work on your end. That's really the magic of Extend. And so I'll leave you with two thoughts. Number one, if you're an issuer who likes what they see and would like to offer a product like that, come talk to me at the back. Or if you just like to say hi and say what's going on, that's also good. And the last little bit is we're Extend. Please vote for us for Best in Show. Thank you very much.